Thank you, Deb. Ah, yes, that's true. So, happy Halloween, everyone. Yes. And this isn't how we always dress, you know. This isn't what we always do. But we're celebrating Halloween today. And so, welcome to Unity of Greater Hartford Halloween Day. Welcome to everyone here in our sanctuary and everyone online. My name is Reverend Christine Boylan, and it is just wonderful to see everyone. And it's sunny out. Isn't that great? Yes. Well, I want to just let you know, we put it on Facebook, and it's wanted to make sure everybody had seen it, that you probably all know the devastating news of a Category 5 Hurricane Melissa, and that it made its landfall in Jamaica. And it was, very destructive winds and rain and widespread flooding. And so in the newsletter and on Facebook, we put a prayer for protection. And so I'm going to read it to you now, but you too may go up to our Facebook page, or if you go to our website, on the homepage of our website, unityhartford.org, you can download the newsletter right there, and you can see it also. So and thank you to Deborah Giddings for help with this. So in the newsletter on our Facebook, we said, to Jamaica, all of its land and people and creatures, great and small, we know and affirm that the light of God surrounds Jamaica. The love of God enfolds Jamaica. The power of God protects Jamaica. The presence of God watches over Jamaica, and wherever we are, God is. May the light of God bless all of Jamaica and all those who've been harmed by Hurricane Melissa. May they be filled with love, comfort, and peace. And we are encouraging donations to World Central Kitchen, who is working with local Jamaican partners to ensure meals reach impacted communities as soon as it's safe to do so. So you can go to the website of World Central Kitchen and give whatever you can. Just put in World Central Kitchen and you'll get that information. So each Sunday, we have a board member on duty, so you can go to with a question or concern if you cannot find me. And there is a class that will start at 12:15, so after that I may not be available. And that person today is Michelle. So there she is over there. So please go to Michelle, and she will do her best to help you. When you arrived, you should have been given a bulletin and a song sheet. And at the end of the service, please take those papers out of the sanctuary with you and place them on the basket that's on the bench in the atrium. That way we're able to recycle them. So thank you for helping us do that. And so if you would get your bulletin in front of you and look for the welcome affirmation. So this is what we know to be true about unity, so let's say this together. Unity is a positive path for spiritual living. We welcome, value, and include all people. Now this year, every year, we have an annual theme. And we started that this past January, and it's dancing with our divine powers. And every month, we focus on a different spiritual power. And this month, the power is release, the power of release. And our affirmation is, I release the past, embrace the present, and envision an amazing future. This affirmation is on your bulletin, and for those online, you can find this affirmation on the homepage of our website, unityhartford.org. Since this is the first Sunday in November, I'm going to ask that you say this affirmation along with me. Okay? So we're going to say this together as though you mean it. Okay? We fake it till we make it, right? So together, I release the past, embrace the present, and envision an amazing future. Thank you. You did that very well. So as we prepare for our opening prayer, our worship assistant, Deborah, she's going to light our Christ candle. And of course, we know that this is a symbolic act. Many of you do use candles in your daily prayer practice. And it's here we use it to remind us of that Christ light that is always shining within each one of us. Not just you, but everyone else. And so we pray from that point of consciousness. So, let's begin our prayer today. And today is known by many names. It's All Saints' Day, or Day of the Dead. It is a time when the veil between our two worlds is at its thinnest, and therefore a wonderful time to remember those who have gone before. Certainly it's a great time to honor the family, your family, and also the family of humankind to which we all belong. It's a time to remember all who have gone before us, not just family members, but to remember that we are all of one family. And I also want to just share this with you from Rabbi Harold Kushner. Let the fog burn away so that we can see each other clearly, so that we can see beyond labels, beyond accents, gender, or skin color. Let the warmth and rightness of the sun melt our selfishness so that we can share the joys and feel the sorrows of our neighbors. And let the light of the sun be so strong that we will see all people as our neighbors, as our family. Let the earth, nourished by rain, bring forth flowers to surround us with beauty. And let the mountains teach our hearts to reach upward and inward to our heaven. So let's just breathe that in. So right now, let's just take a moment to go within where we know we are truly one, where we know that we are the very expression of the divine. This day, we hold dear to our hearts our family members who have left this earthly plane of existence. And we hold dear to our hearts all those who have moved from the physical into the spiritual. For they are all our neighbors, all our family. And we just take a moment in the silence to breathe that in. And as we take a deep breath in and release, we allow gratitude to fill our hearts. Grateful for all that is in our lives, all that is in our world. Grateful to be a part of a beautiful family, the human family, and to be able to share that with this family, our unity family. And so we say thank you. Thank you, sweet Spirit. And so it is. Amen. And so now, you should all have your song sheets. If you don't, raise your hand. Someone will get you one. And I'm going to turn it over to the wonderful, fabulous ever peaceful. Deb.
Stand if you're able. I hear that you know how to sing this one, so we'll start it off. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yeah, I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here for God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Yes, I'm only here for God. Amen. Yeah, nice job. Oh, this is a lovely song. I used to think that I could not go on, and life was nothing but an awful song. But now I know the meaning of true love. I'm leaning on the everlasting arms. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly. Well, I believe I can touch the sky. I think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. See, I was on the verge of breaking down. Sometimes silence can seem so loud. There are miracles in life I must achieve. There's another side of me. If I can see it, then I can do it. If I just believe it, there's nothing to it. I believe I can fly, yeah. I believe I can touch the sky. Think about it every night and day. Spread my wings and fly away. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. Let's do that again. I believe I can fly. I believe I can soar. See me running through that open door. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly. I believe I can fly.
Well, Deb, that was perfect. Hello, everyone. I am Deborah Wilson, and I'd love to share the meounce-mints. So here is what's happening today. We have a double gastronomical event today because it is not only potluck Sunday, but what? Birthday cake Sunday. I hope at potluck there's some cat food. So you still have time to get to church to sample all the goodies that we have for you today. And if you didn't bring a dish, no worries, just bring yourself because we have plenty. And we always leave a love offering basket there. If you're so inclined, that would be great. And who might we thank today, ladies and gentlemen, for our birthday cake? None other than Lee Dittman. Thank you, Lee. And we're also going to take time to celebrate November birthdays. So please stand if you're able when I say your name and join us in the community room for some birthday cake. And for anyone that I've missed, and if it's your birthday, you may stand as well. Happy birthday to Elise Thomas. Oh! Angela Simadon. Alma Hamblin. Doris Fafunwa, Mary Bell Perez, Dorothy Mosby, and Kathy Diggs. Anyone that I missed? Okay. Well, if you're at home, you can now be seated. As you might have guessed, today we're also celebrating Halloween. We don't normally dress like this, although we are all characters anyway. We would love to have a photo for all those wearing costumes. And if you wish you had worn one, and you're saying, darn, I wish I had one, no worries. There is an animal mask available in the atrium. And of course, once you go into the community room, make sure you fill your Halloween bag with candy from the candy bar. And you get to keep that animal mask as well. Just abundance everywhere. Also today, we're continuing in the Soul of Money class. Don't you wish more people took a class on putting soul into money? That would be wonderful. And it's going to be in the Fillmore room at 12:15. There are 13 people registered so far, but there's still room for a few more. After today, registration will be closed. And remember, next Sunday, November 9th, we're going to have the Reiki healing service right here in the sanctuary from 12 to 12:15. There's no fee, but you'll have the opportunity, as always, to make a love offering if you're so inclined. And if you want more information, please see the flyer and cards on the table in the atrium. Also, as a reminder, next Sunday, there will be a celebration of life for Ed Hare in the sanctuary at 2 p.m. The Soul of Money class will not be held next Sunday, but if you can stay and help clean up the community room so it's available to the caterers at 1 p.m., it would be greatly appreciated. And please mark your calendars to come early on November 17th, because the magical, mystical Marty Espinola will be here to lead a sacred circle meditation from 9 to 9:45. So we hope you'll take that opportunity to participate in this time of stillness and enjoy the peaceful presence of the One. If you would like to know more about this meditation service, flyers are on the table in the atrium. Thank you, Marty, for bringing this ancient spiritual practice to unity. And now it is greeting time. Arise, you awakened costume characters. So please stand as we offer each other the Gandhi Blessing for Peace, which is a call and response. Let us work together for unity and peace. And now please repeat after me. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. Our wisdom flows from the highest source. And I salute that source in you. Thank you. And if you could please find in your bulletin the statement of faith and say it with me together. There is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as my life. God, the good omnipotence. Amen. And I'd like to share today's daily word, which is remembrance. And the affirmation is, I cherish the memories of my loved ones. Bless you. Today I remember life is eternal as I honor my dear ones who have passed. I send love and light to those who have enriched my life. My heart beams with love and gratitude as I cherish the memories I hold so dearly. I honor and reflect on the relationships that have meant so much to me. I open my heart, allowing myself to feel the tenderness of my emotions. I sense my relatives' love. Remember their presence is alive in my heart. I visit my memories in the stillness, grateful for the time we spent together. My beloved's love, wisdom, and strength are in me. As I remember these special ones, their memory will be a blessing that transcends time and space. Then he took a loaf of bread, and when he had given thanks, he broke it and gave it to them, saying, This is my body, which is given to you. Do this in remembrance of me. Luke 22:19. So again, the daily word today is remembrance, and the affirmation is, I cherish the memories of my loved ones. And so it is, amen. And we are very fortunate we have a living, vital presence who has not passed over, our own Reverend Christine.
Do not encourage her. Well, right now, in this sacred moment, I'm inviting you to bless whatever financial gift you're offering today by holding it in your hands. And if you've given online, you can hold it in your heart. And you can hold it in your heart even if you're giving it today. Your giving is truly divine love energy. And it's that energy in action. Today, as we give, we send this giving out on the wings of prayer to do its great and mighty work in this Unity Center, in you, and in the world. Acknowledging the blessings of your giving and allowing yourself to feel as grateful as you can to your one true source within. And then join together in the offering blessing that is found on your bulletin. Together, divine love flowing as me blesses and multiplies all that I am and have, all that I give and receive, and so it is. Will the ushers please come forward?
We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach if we're trying. So we're breaking free. You know the world can see us in a way that's different from who we are, creating space between us till we're separate hearts. But your faith, it gives me strength, strength to believe we're breaking free, soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach if we're trying. Yeah, we're breaking free. It's like a wave the ocean just can't control, connected by a feeling in our very souls. Rise until it lifts us up, so everyone can see we're breaking free, 'cause we're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach if we're trying. Yeah, we're breaking free. Oh, we're breaking free. We're soaring, flying. There's not a star in heaven that we can't reach if we're trying. We're breaking free. You know the world can see us in a way that's different than who we are.
Well, today we're talking about spreading our wings and evolving. But what do we wish to evolve into or transform to or change? Like most people, we might want everyone else to change or evolve, but we may not be so excited about that process for ourselves. I remember when I used to smoke, 2 packs a day. Whew. And I decided at one time that I was no longer going to smoke. That was it. I was transformed into a former smoker. Not one of those creepy former smokers. No, not one of them. Okay. With that decision made, I went to bed. The next morning, I woke up, had my first cup of tea, and I really wanted a cigarette. Oh, I guess I wasn't transformed. I then joined this smoking class, stop smoking class. And I sat next to this very nice woman who told me that she was very skilled at stopping to smoke. The problem was she was also very skilled at starting to smoke. And when the class was over and we walked out, she offered me a cigarette. Well, from this class, I learned that it often takes more than one strong declaration to change, to evolve, to transform. For me, it took almost a year to change, to evolve, and transform, so I could honestly say that I was a former smoker. During that year, I needed to evolve before I could transform. It took real commitment, perseverance, honesty, and courage. But most of all, it took having faith in myself to truly know that I could do it. Unity authors and teachers often talk about transformation. Right? And they often quote the Bible passage from the book of Romans, chapter 12, verse 2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, by changing your mind. But what does Charles Fillmore, the co-founder of Unity, say about these two words? Well, Mr. Fillmore does not include the word transformation in his metaphysical dictionary, the Revealing Word. But he does include the word evolution. He writes that evolution is the development achieved when working under spiritual law. The result of the development of ideas in mind. What we are is the result of the evolution of our consciousness, and this consciousness is the result of divine ideas. So when we are open, by working under spiritual law, when we are open to divine ideas, to listening within, then we are truly evolving. Evolving in consciousness, raising our consciousness to be more in alignment with the divine. And you see, in the beginning, that's always a nice way, in the beginning, God implanted this perfect divine idea into each person. Evolution is the unfolding in consciousness of that which God shared in the beginning. We are all a God idea waiting to be expressed, into our divine self. We are all the Christ potential desiring to be manifested. This divine potential, these divine ideas, well, they need to be identified, seen, become aware of, and then they need to be nurtured, patience, perseverance, and then grown, expressed, acted upon. But let's take a step back for 1 minute and look at these two terms, evolve and transform. To transform is usually a response to a dramatic or fast process of change. And often it is motivated from something that happens out here. It can sometimes be painful and usually is seen as an end in and of itself. But to evolve, well, that's a more gradual change. It's an inner process that builds on strengths and desires. While evolution appears to take longer, it is propelled by an inner desire or knowing, and it actually tends to have some sticking power. Both evolution and transformation, they were all about change. And very few people like change, especially when the change is about ourselves. I mean, I will applaud and support you in any change you want. Not so much will I do that for myself. Yes. We sometimes think we can't change. I can't change, especially as we get older. Oh, I'm too old to change. Really? Are you too old to live? Of course not. Yes, someday we will all die, but until that day comes, we might want to truly live, and that involves change. It involves evolving and becoming transformed, not just once, but over and over. Your change and evolution also brings you into higher states of consciousness and awareness, and can lead you into transformation each day as you express the Christ potential that dwells within you. One of my favorite Hebrew Bible passage is from the book of Isaiah, chapter 43 and verses 18 through 19. Forget the former things, do not dwell on the past. See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? I am making a way in the wilderness and streams in the wasteland. This passage is about empowerment, empowered to change, to evolve, to transform. I am changing, evolving, and transforming. We all are. And then we continue to evolve and to transform, and then to do that over and over again. Spiritual evolution and transformation are not mutually exclusive. They're actually mutually dependent. Austrian poet and novelist Rainier Maria Rilke wrote, "Let this darkness be a bell tower, and you the bell. As you ring, what batters you becomes your strength." Many of us came to Unity desperate to know, to understand, and to change our lives. What distressed us became our strength and motivation. In this process of evolution and transformation, well, we certainly require patience. Not patience with anyone out here or anything out here, but patience with ourselves. We are becoming who we have come here to be. Who have you come here to be? It's not a race, but rather an amazing journey that begins within us each and every day, and then expresses as the unique blessing that we are. And when I think about changing, evolving, and transforming, I become aware of the many examples in nature that can inspire us. I want to tell you about one beautiful example, but to do that, I need Deborah Giddings to come up and help me in telling this story. So just allow us to... And I'm going to move you closer to me, Deborah. Sorry. Okay. Can you?
Okay.
You're right? Okay.
All right.
Well, this is called Gateway to Conscious Evolution, and it was written by Barbara Marx Hubbard and Teresa Collins, with some additions by me. Always striving to make things better. Well, we are in a period of transition, transformation as a community, as a country, and as individuals. The challenges we face are what we might call metaphysically imaginal cells of the emerging collective and individual butterfly. Imaginal cells are what appear when the process of metamorphosis from caterpillar to butterfly occurs. As the body of the caterpillar begins to break down, the image and structure of the newly emerging butterfly begins to form as imaginal discs. The caterpillar uses these discs to reform itself into its ultimate destiny, a beautiful butterfly.
So, like the caterpillar, we all have a date with destiny. We are evolving into an expanded consciousness as individuals and as a community. Like the caterpillar that cannot imagine the view of life from the air, we cannot know what our expanded consciousness will bring. And also, like the caterpillar, we cannot have the gifts of the butterfly, our expanded consciousness, without surrendering to the process of transformation. There may be moments we want to turn back, but the process requires courage and commitment.
Well, we are in our chrysalis now, and it helps to have some idea of what we may experience. It is in the chrysalis that the caterpillar's body releases the imaginal cells, or these discs, that are encoded with the blueprint or image of the butterfly. At first, the immune system of the caterpillar attacks these new discs as if they are foreign. But eventually, the replication of these discs increases until the immune system breaks down and the new imaginal cells emerge and form themselves into a new pattern, the butterfly.
You still with us? It is tempting to use our immune system or aversion to change to attack what is emerging because it means changing what is. It means releasing all that we are so that we can become who we have come here to be. So just as the caterpillar must release its old idea of itself without knowing what it will become, so must we.
Well, the caterpillar's body completely breaks down into a kind of goo that then becomes food for the emerging butterfly. Everything is edible. All right, I'm with that. Okay. We will have moments, though, that feels like we are stuck in the goo. We must remember that there is good in the goo, as it provides the information and motivation we need to evolve and transform.
Remember, the butterfly's view is unimaginable for the caterpillar. We can only dream of what we will see and how it will be when we are truly expressing who we have come here to be as individuals and as a community. In order to evolve and transform, we must be committed to embracing the goo and doing all we can to facilitate the shift into our new expanded consciousness, our collective and individual butterfly.
So, Deborah, I think this means that we should embrace the goo.
Right on.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, does anyone else want to embrace the goo with us? Raise your hand.
Embrace the goo.
All right, wonderful. All right. So then let's say that together. We embrace the goo. Together. We embrace the goo. Whoa, thank you. Thank you all for that commitment, and thank you, Deborah. Well, today I'm going to leave you with a quote from Maya Angelou. She says, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has to go through to achieve that beauty." Right? Today, let's affirm that we have the patience, courage, and faith to spread our wings and be willing to change, evolve, and transform in the beauty of your truest self. Namaste. And so we are now going to prepare to sing the peace song. So if you'd like to stand and perhaps come across the front and sing, and Deb will, in a minute, will start after everyone's in place. Bring that with you.
Here we go. Let there Nice job.
Wish to remain standing in our gooey presence, please do so for our prayer for protection. Together, please. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. You can go ahead and take your seat, please. Have a seat and enjoy your gooey seat. And as Reverend Christine extinguishes the Christ candle, we remember and affirm that the Christ light within us can never be dimmed, diminished, or put out, for we are always one with the divine.
Everyone who helped with today's service, especially our prayer chaplains. They have been holding us in prayer throughout the service, and we are so grateful for that. We also have a prayer chaplain available for one-on-one prayer today, and that is Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. And so if you have a prayer request, oh, it's next week. Okay, I got confused for 1 minute. So if you have a prayer request, just simply come forward and ask Lynn if she can pray with you. She'll take it from there. If Lynn is praying with someone, but you too would like prayer support, just sit in the opposite front pew and she'll know that you would also like prayer. There is in the the pew slot in front of you, there's a card, there's a prayer card that you can fill out, and you can put that in the prayer box, which is right back there in the corner of the sanctuary. And while you're there, please feel free to take an affirmation card that you can use in your private prayer time. Also, if you're online and you have a prayer request, please email that to us at prayerrequests@unityhartford.org. All the prayers, whether they're sent by email, whether they're put in the box, whether they are requested of a prayer chaplain, they're all held in confidence. And those that are written out or emailed, those are never read. We just pray over them. And after 30 days, they go to Unity Village, where they're prayed over for another 30 days by Silent Unity. So thank you for honoring us to pray with you. Many others helped with today's service. Our wonderful worship assistant, Deborah, our intern, Deborah Giddings, and our hospitality team, led by Joan, who's queen for the day. You'll notice her right away. Joan and Georgine and Catherine and Corey and Wendy and Marie, and of course, many, many others. Our tech team, Julie's out today. Marty, Michael, and Jim. Our setup team, wonderful Leah. Our greeters, Patty and Mark. Our, pardon me? Oh, that's right, Maxine. That's right. Sorry to give your true self away. Our ushers, Lois and Bob, and I'm voting for Bob. And and our wonderful, glorious musician, Deb. Thank you to everyone. Let's thank them. If this is your first time here, we welcome you. We want to share a packet of information with you that provides additional details about this Unity Center and the Unity movement worldwide. As you leave the sanctuary, there is a high-top table on your left under a big sign that says welcome, and there are welcome packages right there. Please take one. If you can't find one, there's Michelle. Ask Michelle to help you get one. If you're watching online and you would like to receive this welcome packet, all you need to do is send us an email and send that to RevChris, RevChris, at unityhartford.org. Please include your mailing address so we can get that in the mail to you right away. Whether you're here in the sanctuary or online, thank you for being with us and for bringing the blessing that is you today. Now I think we have one final song, and we do. Take it away, Deb.
Sitting here wiggling all in my seat, waiting to do this one. So, rise if you are able. Here we go. Our love. Our love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. So keep it up, fulfill our desires, and let us work together forevermore. Yeah. Now once I was downhearted, disappointment was my closest friend. Then you came and it soon departed. You know it never showed its face again. Oh yeah, our love has lifted me higher than I've ever been lifted before. Let's keep it up, fulfill our desires, and let us work together forevermore. Well, I'm so glad I finally found you. Oh yes, it's a one in a million dreams, and I will wrap my loving arms around you. I will stand up and face the world again like a butterfly. Here we go. Well, our love has lifted me higher, lifted me than I've ever been lifted before. Let's keep it up, yeah, fulfill our desires, and let us work together forevermore. Well, we can soar to greater heights together, release our love to places we've never known, and hand in hand we'll stand in any weather. We will be better than we've ever been alone. Well, our love has lifted me high, lifted me than I've ever been lifted before. Let's keep it up, fulfill our desires, and let us work together forevermore. And let us work together forevermore.
And Then in the film, we'll remember you're coming to the class. Enjoy your week, and remember to embrace the goo. Thank you.
All you gooeyes out there. You have your phone?
Oh, I left it in the community room. Happy birthday to you.
What a wonderful day. Yeah, you was into your office today.